Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is Praveen here. After a long time, this is the important podcast which I have brought you all. So we have Mandar with us who has cracked around good offers and he has also achieved 400% hike during this recession times. The holidays were there. Tough time was going on. And even though he was rejected in many companies, but finally he has cracked the 400% hike and that too in a very good organization. He is basically a BSc graduate and lot many struggles this guy has done. So we will hear all those things from Mandar. So Mandar, thanks for coming onto my channel. Could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, before we begin, thanks Praveen, thanks for the great introduction. And I'm excited to be here with you and the head of our community. And thanks for extending this invitation. And Praveen, I also appreciate you providing such a valuable resource for your listeners. And I'm excited to be part of it today and hopefully provide some value from my side.
Great, great,
Yeah,
great.
so about me, uh, like you already told, I am a BSc graduate, born and brought up in Mumbai itself. Uh, so after my graduation, I had joined another company which was not an IT company. I was working for a different role, and because I was selected in two companies, Capgemini and Infosys, but the offers were late. Like you already know, when you pass out, they don't immediately send those offers. So I joined another company, and when I got to know that yeah, I have received an offer letter, so I switched to Infosys then.
Okay,
Training period was of 5 months, around 5 months, because I
hmm,
am from the networking background.
got it.
So they did give me training for networking itself.
Okay,
So CCNA, switching, routing, everything was covered. After
yeah,
that, when I got the project, so project was also for the telecom company,
got it, got it,
US based telecom company.
got
So
it.
networking again over there, but when the lockdown struck, so I was like, while going through the YouTube content, I got to know that there is a cloud domain booming. There is DevOps. There is a YouTube channel, Cloud Advocate.
Correct.
Like so, yeah, his content used to come on my feed daily. But as it was DevOps and I was from networking domain, I was like hesitating to move towards DevOps. But now that I see after 3 to 4 years of from since then, I am into the DevOps domain, as in the
Great,
DevOps SRE domain.
great, great.
So yeah, that was my journey at Infosys. I also got to do cloud work over there. Some of the work I did was on infrastructure, and
Okay.
because of which I have switched towards an SRE role. And now at IBM.
Great, great, Mandar. That's really good. Like how you have overcome your networking side to your cloud. Even I always tell, right?
Yes.
So networking is part of cloud, and you always learn different kinds of things. Like if you want to create a cloud, you need a VPC subnets, how the routing happens. So I think that is one of the good thing. And Mandar, tell me one thing. I have also heard that you have left MSc in between, right? You did BSc and you joined MSc and you left between and you joined the organization. Like, what was the actual criteria of leaving the MSc behind and joining the organization?
So, like I told you before joining Infosys, I was in a different domain. So that was a digital marketing domain. I was already working as a social media manager for 6 months, and during my graduation days also, I was working for, like, let's say, my own work or for someone else. I used to create websites and all that content was going on. So that time I realized like BSc IT was just a degree for me for my base to create my base. So later on, I had to do MSc because like for a side by just for a proof. So if someone asks what you did, so this is my BSc, this is my MSc. I am some like an authentic person.
Got
Yeah.
it.
But when I got Infosys, then I took advice from several network specialty peoples, and based on that, when I got to know that degree and experience is both the same, 2 years of degree or 2 years of experience, I
Correct.
would prefer 2 years of experience over there, or
Great.
even anyone else. What I think is what they would prefer an experience. So
Correct.
that's why I opted out of MSc IT when I got an offer letter from Infosys. Yes.
Great, great. So, Mandar, let's move a little bit forward. Like in the recent times during the recession, you have got almost call from all the organization like Amazon, Adobe, right? JP Morgan and Chase. And tell me some things which our audience can get help. Like how you got the calls, which portals you have applied, or like what was your main motto, right? Behind getting an offer from these product-based companies. Like, can you please tell?
Yeah. So let me tell you first offer which I got from the product based company was Amazon itself. Uh, HR recruiter had reached out to me via email. So
Correct.
that time I had just set up my LinkedIn profile, just
Okay.
the basic LinkedIn profile, and started my job hunting journey.
Hmm.
So that was first Adobe, which sorry, Amazon was
Correct.
the company.
Correct.
After Amazon, other companies like you noted was Adobe, Morgan Stanley. These were via my network. Like
Okay.
I reached out, that's why I got those via
Okay.
network.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And apart
mostly,
from this, any offer, I mean, any interview opportunities which I got were only from Naukri
okay, Naukri. So
only.
so you meant that it's both LinkedIn and Naukri. LinkedIn also helped you with the Amazon call, and Naukri has helped you to get those things. So tell me
Yeah.
one thing. Like I also feel that during this competition of times, during this recession times, have you faced any kind of weird things from the HRs of some organization, or have you faced any challenges with the recruiters? Because a lot of competition is there in the market, and someone will tell that now recession is there, if you want to join at this much of hike, or I will give you x salary, you should join. So did you got any those kind of challenges?
Yeah. Yeah. This used to happen. So I'll tell you one scenario where I got first offer, which was more than 100%. But when I want was still hunting for because 100% was like a not so great offer. What
Correct.
I think is so I still kept on job hunting, and whenever I used to tell them ki I already have an offer of 100%, but they used to be like, no, market has 30% standard, so we can only stick to that,
Correct.
and whatever you providing information is not so correct and authentic information is what they were telling me. Yeah.
Okay, so got it. So, and tell me one more thing, like when you see yourself, like in the last 3, 4 months, how was your preparation, and what are the platforms that has helped you to achieve this massive 400% hike during this recession? And also like share your few important tips which you can give to our viewers, like DevOps and engineers who are actually looking for job, right? So can you tell like what has helped you really during these times?
Okay, so is it fine if I stretch it long?
Yes, yes, it's
I'll
okay.
step into detail. Like so, first mail which I received was from Amazon because they got my profile via LinkedIn. I had just did my profile picture was updated, tagline was added, and about section was there. Apart from this, nothing else. No post, nothing. So when I got first mail, like for it was for an SDE2 role,
Got
and I was shocked that how come? I thought it's like a fake email, to be honest. It was filled with colors,
Okay,
highlighted with yellow, some capital letters and all, and too much. So I received that before Ganesh Chaturthi. So when I I already dropped my papers, and then after that I started job hunting. So
got it.
first, after getting this email, I didn't. I thought it is not an authenticate one. So after doing some research, I got to know, yeah, it is true. So after 3 to 4 days, I replied to that email, and now skipping that Amazon part, other opportunities which I got was due to LinkedIn.
Okay.
I was strongly doing the networking part. I mean, network connections part.
Acha, got it.
So because of it, I got an Adobe opportunity from there. Also, rest everything were from Naukri. I mean,
Okay,
there were messages coming on like we have an opening, but
got
uh, those were not so great companies.
okay, got it.
Like those were so, first one was HP, one was Deloitte, Cognizant. So
Got
yeah.
it. Got it. And tell me one more thing, like here, when you are doing the job search, how difficult was it to come from like your networking or whatever the current domain was there, right, to DevOps? Like what has helped you to achieve that? Like whether you have done good projects, whether you have done theoretical, practical, or did you went with interview questions. So what were your basic preparation criteria which has helped you to crack this many good companies, right? And also to sit to get the call itself is great, right? In your resume, you would have kept some good projects. That is why these companies have given you a call. So can you tell like some factors which has really helped you to move in this field?
Yeah. So first thing is I was into the networking domain, but I cannot directly move to DevOps, right?
Correct.
And earlier I didn't know anything about DevOps. I was like everything around me was revolving around cloud related. So I did certifications, cloud certifications, both GCP and AWS,
Great.
network specialty also. I had a opportunity to get trained by AWS trainees, as in AWS employees used to train me.
Got
Me, not just me, but there were around 10 to 15 people.
got
So yeah, so these sessions, these were totally like a hands-on.
got it.
Yeah.
Got
So after this, when I dropped papers and I was trying to get more information of what type of role I fit in, which is cloud engineer. I was looking for solution architect role, but it needs a good experience. I cannot directly deep dive into it.
correct.
So there is this Rajdeep Shah, an AWS principal. He's an AWS employee. So
Got
even he has a YouTube channel. He keeps on giving information. He used to every time he used to say something related to DevOps, something related to Kubernetes, Terraform.
got it.
So that time I got to know that if I need to do something in future to be an architect, I do need DevOps or SRE skills.
Got it. Got it.
So
Got it.
that time, after putting my papers, after 1 week, I got to know that I should go with the DevOps profile,
Okay.
and that's why I came through your Prime Batch 4.0.
Okay, so you were our Prime Batch 4.0 student, right? So let's talk about
Yeah.
that thing. Like I was just wanted to know like what has helped with this 4.0 batch, right? And how you actually learned and put those skills into the resume. Can you please tell some more things about those 4.0 things?
Yeah. So, see, so benefit of 4.0 was to how to crack those interviews. What would be the content they are expecting from you? What experience do you need? So, I already have enough, not so great, but okay, AWS experience.
Correct.
So, I was initially hunting for AWS roles, but uh, I noticed that while giving interview, so there is one thing in networking domain, the person who does monitoring part. So we call it as a support role. We ignore it. We ignore monitoring tasks in the networking domain. So
Correct.
same was for me in the cloud space when they asked me questions, Mandar, have you done any monitoring? And my response was no, I didn't do any monitoring. And yeah, I remember that was my first interview, and he was like, Mandar, you told everything theoretically and practically correct, but you said you didn't do monitoring. And
Correct.
that was the point I realized there are some things I need to know what's happening, what an actual DevOps or cloud person does.
Got
And this is the point why I joined your course, and your course helped to fill that gap. Yeah.
great, Mandar. So I think I'm again curious, and even our viewers are also curious to know, right? You got two offers, right? But among the
Yeah.
two offers, you selected the offer which gave you less salary, right? Even though it's a 400% of massive hike. But why you
Yeah.
selected the least one instead of going to the like maybe you if you would have joined the Y organization, you would have got like 3 to 4 L more than that, right? So why you have declined that and joined this? So just can you give a glimpse of what has happened in your mind or what were the steps that was there?
Yeah. So, like I was telling you, I move towards whatever is trending.
Correct.
So, trending right now, you would know is SRE,
Correct.
AI/ML, and those kind of domains.
Correct.
And the second offer which I got was from Hyderabad. I am right now in Bangalore location of the
Correct.
company which I have joined.
Correct.
Yeah. So, looking at the environment where I'll be, what I'll be working for. Yeah, work at other company which was service based company was also good,
Great.
and they were offering enough a good heavy package.
Got it.
But I didn't realize why they were why they kept on increasing the package when even though I rejected it. So the scene is like yeah. So I first cleared a IBM interview.
Got it.
And later on, that company they were waiting for IBM's offer
Got
to
it.
match that. So
Got
when
it.
I shared some details, like I already have one offer, this is this. I didn't like the second company's offer. It was the structure I didn't like it.
Got it. Got it.
Apart from that, they were telling me, Mandar, or whatever it would be, what was the base they were giving me. I mean, not the base, but started from that discussion.
Correct. 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 Got it.
Uh, but they were telling whatever we would give is still they are burning their pockets and still giving you.
Got
Okay,
it.
so I thought I don't want any company to put extra efforts.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct. Correct. Got it. That is
yeah.
important thing.
So
We should not
you
take
should be happy,
the
even
risk.
I should be happy. Yeah, yeah.
That's
And in this recession period,
correct.
yeah,
Correct. That's
there are still layoffs going on.
correct. Correct. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true,
So
Mandar.
considering this fact, so after leaving this, still they kept on increasing the offer. I received two offer letters from them via email, even
Correct.
though I told them from the first itself that I don't want to proceed. Still,
Correct.
yeah. So
Correct.
looking at that desperation, I felt that this is not good. This is not safe if I go with the highest package at this point, and so
Correct.
I proceeded the yeah.
I think very less people will do the tactics, or maybe we should be always keeping ourselves in the safe zone. And I think you have taken
Yes.
that decision. It's really good,
Yeah.
Mandar. And thanks a
This is
lot for
product
that.
based also. Yes.
Correct, right? So thanks a
The
lot,
culture
Mandar.
is yes.
Correct, correct. So again, like thanks a lot for coming onto our channel. And would you like to tell about maybe what are your future plans? And if any person wants to reach out to you, would you be helping them, or what is the strategy? What is the plan? Like you got some help, you are here. Now, what are the next steps that you are going to take to help others? And with one line of note, what are the things that you would like to tell to our viewers also?
Okay. So first thing is uh, as in you exactly want about my future goals. So right
Yes,
now I have got the SRE role.
correct.
I'll be sticking to that role for now.
Hmm.
Apart from this, like I told you, AI is the current boom. I'll have to keep on setting myself updated with whatever is going on outside. And
Great.
the next question you asked was something I could do to help our community or someone
Correct.
who is still hunting in this recession period.
Correct.
So yeah, I have started my topment profile
Great.
few hours ago itself.
Okay.
I'm thinking to keep it free for a few days. Let's see, because what I think is फ्री का कंटेंट अगर हो तो उसका मतलब इतना वैल्यूएबल समझते नहीं है.
Correct. Correct.
For one example, like I'll tell you, you already have so much of content free on, right? So I
Correct.
went through that. Yeah, that was great, but I didn't make most of it. So that's
Correct.
why I purchased your course, and that
Correct.
helped me.
Great.
So that
Great,
is the thing.
Mandar.
And also,
Hmm.
Praveen,
Good.
I would like to tell some tips to our community.
Yes.
Like they keep on telling that they are not getting those calls.
Correct. I
So
was
first
about to
thing
ask
is,
you.
yeah, you are going to ask me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize. So
Go ahead.
first thing is keep your LinkedIn up to date. The branding should be good. I didn't post any of the post. Like no update was there from my end, but I was doing networking. So after like 3 days back, I have posted my first post over there. Yeah.
Go.
So LinkedIn branding should be done very properly. The about section, what you can provide to them, and networking should be strong. This is what I mean, because see, my Adobe experience was I just reached out to that person. Ki, hi, I would like to connect with you, and the response I got from other side was, yeah, I noticed your profile as in something, and are you looking for job? This was the response. Yeah,
Got it.
so I think they like my profile. That's why they came upfront.
True. True.
Also, apart from this, another referral, same happened with me for another person who is like 𝐏𝐿𝐷𝐿. He's
Hmm.
from Crash Data System, Pune's company.
Hmm.
So he keeps on posting job postings,
Got it.
job updates. Yeah, so he checks if those are genuine, then he posts it.
Got
So
it.
I also got in touch with him. He helped me with that.
Correct.
Yeah,
I
so
think
these are the people whom you
ultimately
can reach out to.
what you are telling is networking, always
Networking
posting
should be
content,
strong.
connecting with people will definitely help, right? And even that has helped me also. So Mandar, thanks a lot for coming onto our channel and very honest talk. What you have done, I could see with your heart, you have expressed everything. And I hope this
Yes.
podcast would really help students. right? So thanks a lot again, and would love to see you again, right? Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Praveen. Thanks for your time, too.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And
Yeah,
all the best to our community. I
yeah.
hope they crack great companies and bring the great offers to us.
Great. Thanks a lot, Mandar. Thanks a lot for your time. Yes, that's all for today's podcast, guys. If you have liked the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the link with your friends. And do check out all the links about Mandar and you can connect with him also. Thank you. Yeah.